Hi guys, so it's just coming up to 5:30. Great Dorset 2022 is finished. We have survived. We got our to-do list down to this, and that is exactly what will be happening later. We've had the start of tidying up. Everything's in the field has to come over and have to come in here. We started shutting stuff down. My bench is clear. My sockets finally went up this morning. Ollie has swept the floor for some reason and taken all the carpet tiles out for reasons best known to Ollie. But I said I'd give you a brief run about how this all goes together and how it all went together. So I'm going to do that now. So this is our network operations office. This is a year-round thing up here. We're going to continue making this a little bit nicer in here. So myself and Carl have mostly been working at these two workstations, with Carl covering CCTV and me covering general network operations. You can see my Armada console open there, and you can see we're losing access points gradually as we go, and obviously OS Ticket, which is what we use for our ticketing system. 3D printer has sort of been used. That supplies the most important substance in here, coffee. But this is where everything is run from, and where we've kept tabs on everything. We've run all the Wi-Fi stuff with TP-Link Armada. It has been absolutely amazing, handling upwards of 700 users at various times and over 20 access points. It's been a godsend. We've been able to do a lot of management stuff from our phones when we're out on the site. So that's been amazing for us to be able to go out there, slam something on a pole and go through the configuration without actually coming back here or even connecting the device to the network. CCTV system is Blue Iris. There are two high-end Blue Iris boxes that run everything in the server room, and that's where we'll go now. So let's take a walk. These guys on the desk have been amazing. Say hi. So this mess is the server room. You've seen me in here before. So we have 3 core switches, 3 Extreme Networks X450s and 1 X250. These provide PoE and networking connectivity all the way around the actual operations center. The smaller non-powered 450 at the bottom is all the routing, manages the VLANs, and there's the 2 fibers there that go off down into the showground. Beneath that we have we have the main VMware server and the main Blue Iris server. One of the Blue Iris boxes ended up over there, as did one of the servers, the server that runs OS Ticket. Quite often with these type of events and this kind of situation, we've got to fix things fast, which doesn't always mean fix it correctly, so to speak. So ideally in a proper world that should have gone back in the rack, but there was just no time to do it, and you can see the server down there that gave its life to bring that back. So back to here, we have Blue Iris box, we have a VMware which serves as a backup for the main firewalls and everything. That is a hot spare. That also provides a few other miscellaneous services, as well as the DNS server and Active Directory parts of the office stuff. Underneath is the original firewall system and everything, which has been kept running just in case. The POTS VDSL, DSLAM and the FXO at the bottom were not used. They will come out now. This entire rack will now be torn down at some point before the next show. We did find some significant network issues which we've worked around, but we actually need to fix. To be fair, they're not really down to the switches, but we need to look at the cabling. So a lot of this cabling actually goes through to the other room out there, because the server has been moved, because this was originally built in the boiler room, which obviously flooded. We have 2 rather large UPSs down there and our APC controller. And that runs everything up here, and obviously our hot spare there. So what happens here is the fibre comes in through what Wessex Internet call a twist next door, and comes straight into this box. which is where where the PF box lives. It's then broken out into multiple VLANs, so we are breaking out into at least 6 VLANs. We have a staff VLAN, we have a management VLAN, we have 2 DSL VLANs, we have a Wi-Fi and a CCTV VLAN. So everything is kept well apart and managed. I believe there may have been a 7th one for one of our other providers down here to keep them locked away from everyone else, which is what they requested. And then most of it is distributed around the building through this lot, and as I said, you've got your 2 fibres down to the cabinet. I'll touch on the cabinet a bit later. I'm going to upload this video as it is, and then I'll film a chunk on the cabinet and I'll film a chunk on some endpoints, and I'll upload these as separate videos, and then I'll tie them all together with network diagrams and show you how it is all stitched together. So in here, the server room is basically mostly storage at the moment, so that box needs to come into the rack. That box will be moved onto the new VMware with vMotion and removed. We introduced Great Dorset Steam Fair to OS Ticket in the 2019 show. They used it, they loved it. They've used it even more for 2022, and pushing forward it seems like they actually want to use it in its proper capacity with multiple departments, multiple agents, and actually get the tickets disseminated properly around everyone. Most of this lot has not been touched, has not moved, and obviously the PTZs will stay, but we'll probably junk a lot of this. The cable, we'll probably sort through that another day. So our goal now is to get the equipment in from the field as quickly as possible, because quite frankly I want to go home and enjoy my own bath and my own bed. But yeah, I mean, that's how it all goes together from a server room point of view, and I will cover it in a proper video. It is going to take some production to do that though, and I don't have video editing facilities down here. And there's the video camera. You can wave to ops if you want, say hello. Anyway, there's one of the VMware box. Back soon.